WWE 2K25 MyRise എന്ന സ്റ്റോറി മോഡിന്റെ 15ാമത്തെ എപ്പിസോഡിലേക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും സ്വാഗതം. സോ ഗൈസ്, ലാസ്റ്റ് എപ്പിസോഡ് കണ്ടവർക്കറിയാം, നമ്മൾ ഏറ്റവും കൂടുതൽ വിശ്വസിച്ച് നമ്മുടെ കൂടെ നിന്ന CM പങ്ക് നമ്മളെ ചതിച്ച് NXTയുടെ മ്യൂട്ടിനി എന്ന ഫാക്ഷനെ NXT യൂണിറ്റി ടാഗ് ടീം ചാമ്പ്യൻസ് ആക്കി. യഥാർത്ഥത്തിൽ CM പങ്ക് ആയിരുന്നു NXT മ്യൂട്ടിനി എന്ന ഫാക്ഷന്റെ ലീഡർ. ഇനി നമ്മൾ ആരെ വിശ്വസിക്കും? അടുത്തതായിട്ട് സർവൈവർ സീരീസ് എന്ന പേപ്പർ വ്യൂ ആണ് വരാൻ പോകുന്നത്. റോയും സ്മാക്ഡൌണും ടീം ആയിക്കൊണ്ട് NXTയുടെ മ്യൂട്ടിനിയോട് പോരാടണം. NXT മ്യൂട്ടിനി വിജയിച്ചാൽ റോയും സ്മാക്ഡൌണും ഇനി സ്വപ്നങ്ങളിൽ മാത്രമായിരിക്കും. സോ CM പങ്ക് നമ്മളെ ബിട്രൈ ചെയ്തതിന് ശേഷം എന്തൊക്കെയാണ് നടക്കാൻ പോകുന്നതെന്ന് നമുക്കൊന്ന് കണ്ടു നോക്കാം.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bailey invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bailey and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted to main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change. A legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bailey on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals, namely the now former Unity champions. When you were busy trying to start a new world order, who do you think riled up R-Truth and got the Raw and SmackDown rosters fighting each other? That would be me. Who do you think put the mutiny mask in Naomi's locker, huh? You thought it just magically transported its way from the trash can? It was me, you simpletons. You two used to train together, right? Maybe just quit WWE now and go open up a gym. Early retirement. This is your chance to get out before someone gets hurt. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
NXT സൂപ്പർ സ്റ്റാർസ് എല്ലാം വളർന്നു വരുന്ന കിടിലൻ സൂപ്പർ സ്റ്റാർസ് ആണല്ലോ. WWEയുടെ മെയിൻ റോസ്റ്റേഴ്സ് ആയ സൂപ്പർ സ്റ്റാർസ് കാരണം NXT സൂപ്പർ സ്റ്റാർസിനെ ആരും ശ്രദ്ധിക്കുന്നില്ല. സോ ഇതൊക്കെ കണ്ട് സഹിക്കാത്ത CM പങ്ക് ബെയ്ലിയോടൊപ്പം ചേർന്ന് കെവിൻ ഓവൻസിനെ റിക്രൂട്ട് ചെയ്യുകയും പിന്നീട് ഇവർ മൂവരുമാണ് NXTയുടെ മ്യൂട്ടിനി എന്ന ഫാക്ഷൻ ഉണ്ടാക്കുന്നതും WWEയുടെ മെയിൻ റോസ്റ്റേഴ്സിനെ ആക്രമിക്കാൻ ശ്രമിച്ചതും.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
Not great. Definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
This feels like that winter when we both got hurt doing that insane drill.
Oh, yeah. You messed up your knee and I broke my arm. We were the walking wounded for a while there.
Yeah, at first we were helpless and ready to sit out until we healed up. But after a week or so, we started to figure out how to help each other compensate for what we were missing.
So you figured out how to get by.
You can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on Raw, talking to superstars from the men's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
റോയുടെ ജി എം ആയ ആഡം പിയേഴ്സും അതേപോലെ സ്മാക്ഡൗണിന്റെ ജി എം ആയ നിക്കാൽഡിസും നമുക്കൊപ്പമുണ്ട്. കാരണം റോയുടെയും സ്മാക്ഡൗണിന്റെയും ഭാവി നമ്മുടെ കയ്യിലാണ്. വളരെ ശ്രദ്ധിച്ച് നമ്മുടെ ടീമിലേക്ക് സൂപ്പർ സ്റ്റാർസിനെ റിക്രൂട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ അവർ സമ്മതിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. സോ അതിനായിട്ട് നമ്മുടെ മെയിൽ സൂപ്പർ സ്റ്റാർ റോ എന്ന ബ്രാൻഡിലേക്ക് പോവുകയാണ്. ഗൈസ്, ഇവിടെ ഡ്രൂ മെക്കിൻഡയർ, ട്രോയി സിംകിൻ, സെത്ത് റോളിൻസ് ഒക്കെ നിൽപ്പുണ്ട്. നമുക്ക് ഡ്രൂ മെക്കിൻഡയറിനോട് സംസാരിക്കാം.
Pierce told me you and your partner are the ones to talk to about Survivor Series. Well, there's no need for a big discussion. I'm in.
That sounds a lot more like a demand than a request.
It's not a demand. It's the way you're gonna win. If there's a man in WWE who can tear down CM Punk and everything he represents, it's me.
I'm not even sure you could draw him out, though. Punk's been hiding down in Orlando, surrounded by his army of followers. It's a fortress.
Brother, trolling cowardly moron Punk is one of the great joys in my life. I'll get him so mad, he won't be able to resist coming out of his spider hole.
How are you going to do that? It's going to take more than simple name-calling.
Okay. Remember when Punk had a midlife crisis and became a failed MMA fighter?
Yep. Not his finest hour.
Nope. And you know he just lies awake at night, stewing in his failure. Now you put me on your Survivor Series team, I'm going to revisit his little foray into MMA to show him how a real fighter takes care of business.
Damn. That would drive Punk nuts.
So what do you say? Ready to roll with me all the way through Survivor Series?
Man, I am so ready to troll CM Punk. I just wish I could see the look on his face when you rake him over the coals.
Great. Then grab yourself some popcorn and a seat at the backstage monitor, because I'm going to go out there and prove that MMA is just one more thing that I do better than cowardly moron Punk.
ഡ്രൂ മെക്കിൻഡയറിന് സിഎം പങ്കിനോട് നല്ല ദേഷ്യമുണ്ട്. അവർ തമ്മിൽ നല്ലൊരു റൈവലറി സ്റ്റോറി ലൈൻ ഒക്കെ നടന്നിട്ടുള്ളതാണ്. സോ അതുകൊണ്ടൊക്കെയാണ് നമ്മുടെ ടീമിലേക്ക് സിഎം പങ്കിന്റെ ശത്രുവായ ഡ്രൂ മെക്കിൻഡയറിനെ നമ്മൾ റിക്രൂട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. സിഎം പങ്ക് MMA-യിലൊക്കെ പോയിട്ട് അവിടെ വൻ പരാജയമായിരുന്നു. സോ ആ കാര്യമൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞ് ഡ്രൂ മെക്കിൻഡയർ സിഎം പങ്കിനെ നന്നായിട്ട് കളിയാക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. ഡ്രൂ മെക്കിൻഡയർ 2 കൽപ്പിച്ചാണ്. നമുക്ക് ബാക്കി സ്റ്റോറി നോക്കാം.
Drew McIntyre sporting a different look for this MMA rules match. As soon as CM Punk revealed himself as the leader of Mutiny, you had to know that Drew McIntyre would call him out.
And leading into Punk's MMA career is a surefire way to get his attention.
MMA rules means we're about to see Drew hit even harder.
This is a guy who always seeks out the highest level of competition, and I think he'll get it tonight. And here comes tonight's sacrificial lamb. I'm not really fond of most local competitors, but this is more like it. What was this guy's MMA record, Saxton?
0-12 in professional fights and one draw that was overturned to a loss.
Of course. Why do these guys do this to themselves? Or to me, rather?
The odds are not on this competitor's side, but if they can envision a path to victory, they can make it a reality.
The only path to victory is their opponent spontaneously combusting when the bell rings.
See, there's always a path to victory.
The following contest is an underground match. The only way to win is by knockout or submission. Introducing first, from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. And from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 260 pounds, Adrian Buck.
Drew McIntyre is taking a shot across CM Punk's bow with his MMA-style match, attire and all.
And you have to think it's going to send Punk's blood pressure through the roof. Ooh, brutal forearm.
Uh-oh. Cross the shoulders. Air raid crash.
Man. Buck comes right back at him. Return fire on Adrian. Driven right into the post.
Vicious, just disrespectful.
That's telling your opponent, you don't deserve to share this stage with me.
He quickly gets out of dodge.
Overhand right lands.
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time. Face first. Oh my gosh, what impact.
It pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time. Stationary position. Uh-oh. And he turned it around. Taking this fight back into the ring. Oh, McIntyre holding him at bay.
Hitting a Falcon Arrow.
McIntyre.
Air raid crash. Side slam. Nice. Picture perfect Falcon Arrow. Oh, that was just malicious.
Kicks to the cranium of their opponent.
Flat out power into the scoop slam. McIntyre now with an unrelenting attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
Scoop slam. McIntyre gets met with a response. Not a good spot to be in. Oh, roundhouse kick.
Going head to head, putting each other to the test. two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Slugging away with everything they've got. Oh! Oh!
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders. Snap DDT! And he heads back into the ring.
This could spell doom for McIntyre.
Ooh, back elbow puts a stop to things.
Sharp clothesline. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
Airway crash. The battle cries of a Scottish warrior emanating from McIntyre.
And the official calls it clearly.
Here's your winner, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre just sent a message straight to CM Punk.
And that message is, anything you can do, I can do better. Your move, Punk.
ഇപ്പൊ നടന്നത് ഒരു അണ്ടർഗ്രൗണ്ട് മാച്ചാണ്. ഞാൻ ആദ്യമായിട്ടാണ് ഒരു അണ്ടർഗ്രൗണ്ട് മാച്ച് കളിക്കുന്നത്. ഈ മാച്ചിൽ പിൻ ചെയ്യാൻ സാധിക്കില്ല. ഒന്നെങ്കിൽ നോക്കൌട്ട് ചെയ്യുക, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ സബ്മിഷൻ ചെയ്ത് വിജയിക്കുക. ഡ്രൂ മക്കിൻടയറും ഏഡ്രിയൻ ബക്ക് എന്ന സൂപ്പർ സ്റ്റാറുമാണ് ഈ മാച്ചിൽ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നത്. ഡ്രൂ മക്കിൻടയർ ഏഡ്രിയൻ ബക്കിനെ തോൽപ്പിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. CM പങ്കിനേക്കാൾ നന്നായിട്ട് MMA കളിക്കാൻ തനിക്ക് സാധിക്കുമെന്ന് കാണിച്ചു തന്നതാണ് ഡ്രൂ മക്കിൻടയർ. എന്തായാലും CM പങ്കിനോട് പോരാടാൻ നമുക്കൊരു പവർ ഹൗസിനെയാണ് കിട്ടിയിരിക്കുന്നത്. ഇനി എന്തൊക്കെയാകാം സംഭവിക്കാൻ പോകുന്നതെന്ന് അടുത്ത എപ്പിസോഡിൽ കണ്ടറിയാം.